Right, hello. I am back. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope mainly you can hear me clearly. I'm did a little bit of tweaking to my little setup here. So I'm using a mic. I'm using a microphone and not a professional one, but hopefully with the settings I put and everything, you can hear me clearly. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's been trading well. Recently, the market has been definitely offering some decent moves, actually. Uh, Maybe not for uh, the public, I guess, or dumb money or whatever you want to call it, but for us Corley Theory traders, there is always something to do in the markets. Um, so I want to point something out. Um, This is something that Day actually went over in one of the previous lectures that he gave, but also something that I had noticed in price action. So we're gonna go over it. This is gonna be the setup that I got here using some indicators and yeah. But let's pretend for now. Let's do this. Let's just hide everything, right? Let's hide all the indicators. Okay. Because right now we just need to focus on a couple things. One of the things I wanted to point out with this lecture is this specific candle right here, because if you look on ES and Dow, this is in fact a precision candle, right? You have a down close here, you have a down close here at this 6 a.m. 4-hour candle, while on NQ you have an up close, right? So by default, this is a precision candle. So with that being said, it's important to point out that this right here is going to carry a tremendous amount of liquidity. This high, on top of the fact that this entire candle is going to operate like a high probability order block. Okay, right. So you have order block here, and you got the high of this candle, which is a precision candle. Let's do this. Okay. All right. So this is a precision candle, but also I like to call them order blocks because what you see is once price traded above this high here in this fragmentation of time, in this piece of time right here, when price moves up during this movement in price, it swept the liquidity from this candle and then fell lower. Some other things to note from this sequence of price: there was also sequential SMT which formed at the same exact time. That you have a sweep of liquidity which is a 4-hour precision candle, while also creating sequential SMT. Why was it sequential SMT? Because you have Wednesday being swept by Thursday, which is the weekly cycle sequential SMT. Because you have right here, right? Yes, failing to do so. So what do you have? Weekly cycle sequential SMT. Right? Okay. What else? You also have it happening inside fair value gap. Not only do you have this fair value gap right here, but there's also a balanced price range right here on NQ. You have the sequential SMT. While sweeping this precision candle, price trades lower. Look at this move right here. All this, right? And there's more we can take. Like we can even see that there was SMT here between Tuesday and Friday. This was SMT, which was probably confirmed by sequential SMT or a precision swing point on a lower time frame. So this SMT was confirmed. But anyway, let's focus here still. So what else? We have a lot of other things going on. Now we're going to bring back the indicator. We're going to bring everything back. Okay. All right. What else do we got going on here? You have this also happening above the current month's opening gap. Right. Because you have this. Right, check this out right here. Boom. Okay. All right, what else? Previous True Week Open. So the True Week Open from last week, which printed last Tuesday, was not traded into on ES. Nowhere to be found on Dow. I don't even know if it's... Oh, here we go. I don't even really... Okay, yeah, I didn't touch Dow's. While on NQ, we traded literally into the same level. Like, literally to the tick. Literally to the tick. It traded into the previous True Week Open. Taps into it while creating sequential SMT. While creating turtle soup. Essentially is what this is. Turtle soup. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. So you can get clear view. Boom, boom, and then false. If we go to the lower time frame, we can see and delve in a little bit more, right? Okay, what do we got going on here? $10 precision swing point. A 10 o'clock precision swing point forms on the 1 hour. Price trades into it and then drops. Look at this move right here. It just dropped all day. Even going into the next day, it dropped. Could have went short and then held it all day. Look at for like up until Fridays. Yeah, up until Fridays. Even until what? Here's the London session. Like decent, well into the London session before it reversed. What else can we note? That the 4 hour order block, which was the 6 o'clock, so it's from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. 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 Right? 11 o'clock trades into it. Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. which actually it would be these four. Boom. Okay. Look at that. From 6, 7, 8, 9, going into the 10 o'clock candle. Sweeps it. Boom. Creates sequential SMT. Say you wanted to wait for confirmation, right? Say, oh, I don't feel comfortable getting in on this candle. You wait for the precision swing point to form if that's part of, if that's in your model, because 10 o'clock formed a precision candle, which in itself, or a precision swing point, sorry, which in itself is an order block. So all you do, if this precision swing point, 10 o'clock, which is a high probability order block, extremely high probability, what do? You trade into that. So if you feel scared trading into this sequence, which happens actually a lot faster than you realize, sometimes you don't even realize that, sequential SMT formed. Sometimes you want to wait for confirmation. Let's say one of your confirmations is a PSP. It would either be like, you could even say it would, like, let's say this was the precision candle. Then if 10 o'clock swept, right? But it was just a normal candle, it would still be high probability. But instead, the 10 o'clock printed as a PSP, that's your confirmation. Now you have the mean threshold of your order block. Of what? Your order block or precision swing point. Hold on. Right? You get what I'm trying to say here, guys? This is your order block or PSP, but you get what I'm trying to say. I think in QT we consider these to be OB, so we're gonna consider it. Okay, perfect. All right. When this 11 o'clock candle trades up, opens here, as long as you're above the 50%, you can sell, right? There's a model right there in itself, literally. This is like something else to note. All right, and if any of you guys are actually watching this and really paying attention and taking notes, you're gonna learn some fucking fire shit. I mean, excuse my language, but I'm gonna teach you guys some fucking gas shit. I don't even care. I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm gonna teach you guys because it actually helps me too to remember. That's why I don't really care. And then plus also, like, it's so difficult to learn this that literally, as long as you're locked in enough to like sit through these lectures, just like I had to sit through Dave's lectures and actually pay attention, take notes, and like really give a fuck, basically. You literally deserve like to hear this. So like this Wednesday candle was also a precision swing point, right? What else? All right, I'll even write it down. Fuck it. I'll even put. You know what? Let's do it. What else? Let's start with that. You have a PSP making sequential SMT with a PSP, right? You know what I'm saying? PSP, sequential SMT, right? Okay. What else? This is only gonna be up for literally like 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna erase it. So no, I'm not even gonna write this one. You just pay attention. Okay. 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., 10 a.m. Right. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, what else? So from all of this there's a lot you can take. The monthly gap, we were well over it while we were just trading above its high, while on Dow we were trading into it before it fell, or we were trading above it really. And the main thing to take from this is just by looking at the Dow, you can tell we wanted to trade lower already, even up from this point, because you have an open inside the monthly, you have an opening inside the gap, and then, or no, I'm sorry, you have a closure and then an opening, and then price reverses. But after the closure here, or I'm sorry, the opening of this candle, which was also a precision candle, we trade higher a bit more, and then creating the correction correlation, and then we drop. So that's something to note with that. All right, let me take all this off. I think you guys get it. What else do we see from all of this? Let's play the other side of this. Let's say, what about here? Okay. What do we have? It doesn't seem to be SMT, right? So what caused the reversal then? Okay, well, there's a couple things actually going on. So in this, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so a couple things to know actually. Okay. Right here on this 4-hour candle, starting from 2 a.m. all the way until this candle. On the 4-hour, I'll show you guys. Check this out. Check this out, you guys. Pay attention. Check this out. The true month open, they're all trading below it, right? They're all trading below the true month open. But guess what NQ failed to do? It failed to close below the true month open. You have a closure, an opening, and then price is already on its way. You have a closure below the true month open and the previous true month open as well. And then an opening, and then price is on its way. We did not trade below the true month open on either NQ or ES, while we had a closure occur on the 4-hour time frame, manipulation wick into the new week opening gap, and then an opening inside the new week opening gap, and then price reverse. It's something to note. You can do all this from the 4-hour time frame. You're not even using literally, there's no SMT. I mean, like, there's literally no SMT here. Like, price traded and closed beneath this on all 3 assets. But what you do have is a cracking correlation with the true month open here. And that's what created, and and then not only that, but look, check this out. The opening, the closure, and the opening happened inside the new week opening gap here, and it happened here. But price never was able to close inside this new week opening gap on the 4-hour time frame. Right? Didn't even close. It tapped into it, but it never closed or opened. Look at it. Didn't. It just didn't do it, but it did here. So there's something to note there. So there was SMT, but it was like, you could say it's hidden SMT, but it's not hidden SMT with like the price action. It was hitting SMT with true month opens and gaps. So this segment of price right here, either you're looking for model reversal models on the lower time frame, which I'm sure we could find if we looked right now. But say you were just looking at the 4 hour, you could literally expect a reversal here just from this sequence. If you know how to look at true month opens, new week opening gaps, and closures, it's very powerful. Also, something to note is that if we're taking into consideration this whole candle, not just the new week opening gap, but like this entire candle as a whole, you see that we trade like way into, if you were to break this down into 4 quadrants, you're like reaching into the 4th quadrant of this candle, which is the first candle of right. Oh no, Friday, Sunday. Oh no, sorry, this would be. But reason I'm using this candle right here is because the new week opening gap. But yeah, anyway, that's basically, it dips into deeper into this, while this stays just above 50%, and this one dips in about the 3rd quadrant. So something to note there. What else? So for analyzing precision candles, another way to use a precision candle. So check this out right here. 2 p.m. prints a precision candle. Price closes above it, opens, and then reverses. This is just 4 hour precision candles too. This isn't even going into deeper. Okay. You can also expect precision candles to be used as continuation, right? What does that mean? So for example, this precision candle never created a reversal in price. Like, it didn't get turtle souped and then price, or I'm sorry, like it didn't get swept and then reverse price again. It was act as a continuation. So precision candles don't always indicate a reversal in price. Sometimes they indicate a continuation in price. So like, what would a reversal be? It would be if this precision candle because since it's already moving down, it would be get swept and then push up. But this one's used to indicate that price is actually going to continue lower, at least for a bit. So once again, you just treat it like an order block. You take just 50% of the whole candle, which would be about right here. Probably right here. You just look for sells above it. All right. You look for sells above. Why would you not be looking for buys below? Because this is indicating continuation in price, not a reversal. What else do we have? We have other precision candles being printed inside. Price continues lower. Another way to look at this as well is the fact that on the 1 hour time frame, we have a closure and an opening below the true month open. But on the 4 hour time frame, like I showed you guys already, there was no closure underneath the true month open. So on the 4 hour time frame, it shows no closure. While on the 1 hour, we do have a closure underneath the true month open. We have the opening, which also is a swing point. It's not a precision swing point, but it is a swing point. At least on ES and on NQ. Right? And then boom, price moves up. So, which is now we're consolidating within the new week opening gap. I don't know. I think we push up probably. There's no SMT. Like, price is gonna probably consolidate, maybe drop, and then keep going up. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But yeah, one other thing I wanted to note here is with this swing point, there is SMT as well, because you have NQ sweeping. It's kind of like a CRT or I guess turtle soup, if you want to call it that. Wow, you have a failure swing here. So there's SMT on the 1 hour time frame between the 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock candle, or I'm sorry, 3 and 4 o'clock, which happened inside of the new week, which was that at the time was the current new week opening gap, while having this closure and opening sequence right below the true month open. Closures and openings. See, the opening was right next to the closure, creating a swing point and then reversing from there. So there's no precision candles or precision swing points being printed, so I don't know if any of this is, although you do have is there SMT fill? No, they all there's SMT fill, I guess, here, but I'm not sure what that, I'm not sure any of this is tradable. What else? What else is worth reviewing in price from last week going into this week? Precision swing point, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock continues higher. 9 o'clock precision swing points are always super high probability. And this PSP actually had dipped into the new week opening gap, dipping into the true month open as well, and then just immediately reversing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, price was honestly not that high probability last week. There was definitely some moves, but it was mostly in a consolidation, and this right here was the main takeaway, right? And look, it barely missed the true week open on the 1 hour, but on the 4 hour it shows it actually got a little bit closer. So yeah, hopefully we see some more beautiful things in price. Another way to look at a precision candle, there that gets closed above, opens and just drops these order blocks. When is a precision candle a high probability order block? Usually the ones on the 1 hour time frame, the highest probability precision candles I've seen always print like anywhere after 6 o'clock. So like after 6, that's when you're looking for the 1 hour precision candles. Like Jacob likes to say the for 369, like if you're trading the 9 o'clock, you could look at the 8 o'clock, see if the 8 o'clock printed precision candle, which is actually what it did here. So boom, boom. So like, yeah, 6, 7, 8, especially 8 o'clock candle PS precision candles, especially if they get traded above or closed above or anything like of this sort. Yeah, it's always high probability. Another precision candle here, but it happened at 4. But I mean, same thing. Right, got it closed above, traded above, closed above, opened, and then just dropped. Interesting what you can do with them. I think wouldn't this one be a rotation switch? I think this one might be considered a rotation switch as well. Right here, another precision candle, price trades above it. Once again, this is an 8 o'clock one, price trades above it, barely, but it does. drops, and then does its thing. But basically, like all of this was compressed liquidity from like here to like right here. All of this was like just compressed liquidity. That's why when the market traded above, turtle swooping this and doing all this, like the SMT, I think there was sequential SMT as well. That's the other thing that will make a precision candle high probability, is if it gets swept and then creates either SMT or sequential SMT. So like, let's say Friday traded above Thursday, but okay, so yeah, so we have this going on. This is what I'm trying to say. If a precision candle gets swept or closed above while also creating sequential SMT, it's always high probability precision candle, which is then an order block as well. You have a weekly cycle, sequential SMT. And this is what I mean. Exactly this right here. Not only that, but you have this almost like literally, I think it like trades above this high. No, it doesn't, but it trades above these the high's opening, or the high's closure. Since it's a bullish candle, it trades above it, which is a rejection block essentially. And then you have this one just being tapped into, while you have Dow just missing it. Just missing it. Yeah, what else do we have? There's a lot. I mean, I could keep going like on and on and on just because I like. There's precision candles are literally everywhere. They print all the time. It's just knowing which ones are going to be high probability order blocks and which ones are going to be high probability for predicting upcoming reversals, and also being used as rotation switches as well, which I haven't gotten down. I'm not quite sure how to utilize them yet, but essentially that's what a rotation switch is. It's like a precision candle that also gets traded back into later. What else do we see? On this, on the sequential SMT, the same leg that created it failed to trade above the previous tree week open. Well, it like gets way closer here. But yeah, what else we can look on? Let's look on the 6 hour real quick. So far, it seems like we're still going to be bullish. No SMT, no precision candles, no precision swing points. I think we continue to trade higher, to be honest. We're still below the 2 month opening gap, so we can seek this for liquidity while we're already trading above it on NQ, trading just below it on ES. We're still trading within this giant imbalance. So if we create sequential SMT, who knows? You know, who knows what could happen? We could like create sequential SMT and then drop. We could just keep going higher and attack the highs. So you see, you got precision candle, precision candle, precision candle. Sometimes they're hard to read because you're like, they print, but they always carry an immense amount of liquidity, especially if afterward creates the candle creates sequential SMT or turtle suicide. It's always going to be high probability. But yeah, I think we might be bullish. What do we have on the daily? Yeah, these highs. Yep. So I think these highs are going to be used. This liquidity, I think we're going to go back to all-time highs. It's probably just a correction. But yeah, I think overall, it's going to be the draw on liquidity. I think we're going to see higher prices going into the near future, going to next week. I could be wrong, but this is my prediction. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit rusty, not gonna lie, because I haven't done this in like almost a year. It's been 8 months since I last went live, so hopefully this was clear, concise, and enjoyable. All right, guys, take it easy.